Hello everybody, I am Duncan on Games and welcome back to Let's Play Project Diablo 2, where last time we beat Act 3 and the last 3 minutes of the video had no audio from me. It was just the game audio, unfortunately, because my brain completely forgot to unmute my mic. So yeah, this episode I'm going to try my best to beat Act 4 in one go. Because if I can beat Act 4 this episode, that would be great. I do need to go ahead and grab 2 more of these. Just so I can max out my whole inventory with stuff. And then talk to Jamela here and get my last bit of everything I need there. And yeah, I'm gonna wait until I level up again before I get any more points, or before I go do anything stupid. Alright, so go ahead and take stuff. I want to level up. I'm keeping an eye on what's weak to what and what's immune to what for now, because I want to make sure I don't accidentally get myself into a position where I'm kind of SOL due to lack of damage. Because right now I have a lot of enemies that can hurt me pretty badly, but also, okay, there's an immune to fire guy, but it's a unique that's immune to fire, so he's not quite as bad as it could be. I deal with trapped souls and flesh spawners and all that stuff. Do what I gotta do. Right now, hunting way down. Kinda wish I could find immunity to cold. Or cannot be frozen. That's like the best thing that I could find right now. But we're not gonna worry about that just yet. Yeah, I'm not far from leveling up again. And truthfully, leveling up is kind of the goal. There's another immune to fire Venom Lord. Well, this is going to be great. I mean, they're not that bad. Okay, so definitely could be easier. But so far, it's not that bad. We're just pretty much just having to clear through stuff and kill enemies whenever I can. Go ahead and hit with some zeal. Okay. Ain't got much going on in this case. Right. There's a towel. Towel runes are nice. I like the towel rune. Still looking for a base to put lore in. And in all honesty, after this, I'm probably going to end up farming Mephisto for after this act, and probably once I finish this difficulty. Before I go too much further, I'll spend some time farming Mephisto. Because if I spend time farming Mephisto, I could possibly get better gear. I just wish I had a better strength. And put another point into sacrifice. Which I'm surprised that they changed which one was a level 1 skill and which one was level 6 skill. But honestly, it's not that bad for it to be a level 6 skill. Let's see here. Nah, that's not crazy good, but it's pretty good. Here's me a ruby. Alright, we're just gonna keep going through everything here. 30k bone wand. Ith rune. All the runes are good runes. Alright. The goal is just keep looking around, see if I can find a direction to go. This is a way. Hopefully it works. That's hopefully the right way. Plains of Despair, I think, is the correct direction. Level line 51 to 56. Okay, so I'm 5 levels under. So I'm gonna have to do some leveling before I can go too much further. Thankfully, this is an area that I can level in, so let's see if we can level up a little bit before we get too much farther. Now, Ijwal is here. Or should be here. That's good. Great HP, great HP. I don't want the longsword, though I could use a longsword. For now, I'm not worried about it. I'm just gonna run through stuff. Because the only thing I could really hope for is like grief. That I would feel like it's worth hunting. Go ahead and give her one of those. Yep, there's the thing that's the problem. Oh, set amulet. Alright, what is the set amulet on this one? Telling of beads. I don't know for sure what that is. I don't know what the Telling of Beads set is, or what that set is. I do see that it has 1 to all skills, which is better than my crafted enemy. I don't know particularly what that is, so I'm inclined to keep it for now and maybe see, because it looks like it's a new item, because I don't recall that set. I don't recall hearing that set off the top of my head. I might just be blind and dumb and not remembering a set that is in the game, but don't worry about those. Alright. Whoa. Y'all hurt. Whatever y'all are hurts a lot. Or whatever your not minion self is hurt a lot. Alright, there's another jewel. And we're hunting down Ijwal. Nope, those aren't worth anything. Skull, flesh spawner. Things that might not have much immunity, but they have a lot of higher resistances. Alright, that'll regen some stem, some health. And that's kind of the big thing I need right now, is to make sure I have some health. Okay. There's Ijwal. I want to make sure that's done. And I want to keep myself alive. Because he's gonna hurt to fight a lot. He hurts a lot. Okay, I'm gonna hit the heal again. Come on. Come on, you're not that big of a pain. You gotta be beatable, buddy. Alright, we're gonna focus on this and do a little bit of damage and heal up a little bit as we're going. Thankfully, he can't do enough to actually kill me, so at least not through my healing. Cool. Twin axe. I'll take the small. I will take the small charm.
How can one who was once so holy fall so far from righteousness?
Fairly easily. And the answer is because of being pain. Alright, so I'm looking for the City of the Damned now. Because once I find City, I can find my way down and find the next waypoint. And that's the important part right now, is finding a waypoint. I just gotta hunt down a waypoint and get myself back to town. Let's see here. There's the waybound. And now we just gotta find the waypoint in this area. Hopefully it doesn't take too awful long. Hopefully these guys aren't that bad. Oh, these guys are just as bad as I expected. Oh. Who has the actual... Jesus. Okay, you're the problem. Puke Eye is the problem. You know what? We're just gonna get out of here. Because, ow.
Thank you.
Use you all. Resurrect her. Identify. And...
Greetings.
yeah, so we're dealing with something that's immune to fire. That's going to be the problem there. So, I'm also going to sell a lot of stuff that I normally wouldn't sell too awful much. So I can't get rid of that. I'll sell that. Alright, and now we put everything we can on my belt. And go ahead and buy the belt to full. And now I'm going to go drop off all that stuff. And I'm thinking about what I want to put those points into. Because I'm not sure. Alright, that's 1.3 million. I do want to go see if I have a free one. I should have a free one right now.
Welcome back, my friend.
Okay, I do have a free one. That's one good thing. And that's only 449,000. That's not that bad. Okay, so that's not that bad to have a token of absolution sitting around. Yeah, because I can keep those out here on the shared tabs. Alright, so I need to have 58 strength and dex. I think that's the one that's got to have any specific strength. I've got to go pee. Alright, I'm going to pause the recording right quick. Alright, so I'll need 58 right now is what I'm looking at. Yeah, because that's only 20. And that's 82.25, but I'm not going to go with that because that's not going to be my helmet much longer. Okay, so I need 58.58. I'm going to see if I can get an unenchanted helmet that I could possibly run lore in, so I can hopefully get lore in it. Trade, repair, armor. I'm hoping to find like good equipment. That's based on character level. Alright, so there's nothing there of any good quality. Okay. I'm trying to think, where would I find socketed helmets? Alright. But yeah, for now, pull this off, because that's... What does this require? 56. Okay, so 58.58 is what I'm looking for here. And that's the only thing that I can think of that I actually need to worry about strength for. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and reset stat and skill points. Alright, so now I'm going to lose take off, come up here, go to my shared stash, tab 4, remove everything that gives me boosts so that I don't, you know, have to worry about my stats being wrong. And transfer all my charms over, which I'm going to have to go through my charms in a minute anyway. Okay, so now I should not have anything in my body that's raising my points. Okay, so for now, I want to have 58.58. So 25, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58. 20, 40, 55, 56, 57, 58. So now both of these can be worn. Just with bare wearing. So now even if I lose everything, I can keep going. Go ahead and put blood fists, those, put all my armor and all back on. This way everything's on me again. I'm iffy about that. I think I might actually switch that out with this guy. Because that's cold res, poison res, and attacker taking damage. And a +1 to all skills. I'm going to leave this in here for now because I'm not sure. I'm not going to worry about raising that one because that's not worth it. Angelic, Sickle, and Saber. Those are their own items. Cathan stuff, not something I want. Arctic, nah. Berserkers, not worth trying because it's not good. Items that are special, yada yada yada, you know how that goes. Alright, so now here's what I'm thinking. With my equipment, I want to get a different helmet, and I'm thinking about putting lore in it. So I have 184 points left, none into energy. Do I want to raise? Okay, how far am I from being able to get this up? It's 109, 112 to level that up again. So $122. Okay, so if I bring this up to 109. Now I have to remember this is with this giving me +10 to it. And this goes up to 122. With that on. So that means I need to make up for 10 points each of... Also need to see if I have a pole. I don't have a pole. I don't have a pole room. Do I? I have a lem. I don't even have a limb, do I? I don't have a limb or a pull. I don't know why I would... Well, that's fine then that it's not exactly good, because I'm going to put everything else is going to go into vitality, because that gets me a good amount of health, a good amount of strength and dexterity. Enough strength and dexterity that I'm okay with what I'm doing. And that's not counting if I were to use anything here. All right, let's go ahead and put everything back from here in here. This way I have all my stuff back where it needs to be. All right, now... Good question is... lightning skill damage, I don't need that. That's not worth anything. Defense, extra gold for monsters, +2 to dex is kind of trash, but I'm going to keep them for now. A little bit of damage. Not really... Most of this isn't actually worth keeping. But... I can use a lot of the stuff for now until such time as it's actually worth running. I always like putting my bigs below my littles. This way I have all of my things in a reasonable direction. Alright, cool. Alright. Now after this I can spend some time working on this again to figure out my positions and everything and get better runes or charms. For now, this is just the crap charms I have. We'll be fine with them. They're not that crazy. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pull these stuff out and sell it to Charcy. And now I have my skills. This is where things are going to get questionable to me. That's from the shared bank. Not my personal bank. I need my personal bank. Yeah, okay, because I have nothing in any of the other banks. Yeah, okay. Now, what are we looking at in terms of skills? First things first, definitely want to go down and hit Holy Shield. That's absolutely necessary. And I'm thinking of going down and hitting Joust with one each. Definitely got to hit Might, and now is where I question Elementals. Because I don't know if I should go with Fire, Frost, or Shock, and if I'm going to put a rune word on that gives me something else. Let's see here. Let's see here. Vengeance Paladin is... Let me... I'm just looking through. The stuff here. All right. Okay, sorceress. Fire, druid, awesome. Or wait, what? Oh, Paladin. All right. Okay. Oh, this is so weird. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking through stuff here to figure out some stuff. Alright. Fortified, fortified. Alright, let's see here. This is Paladin. Vengeance. Sorry, I really should focus on what I'm doing here. Alright. Like the fact that it doesn't actually tell him anything. Okay, well, you know what? I want to go for an Avenger slash a Zealotine now. So, Avenger gets elemental damage from Fire, Freeze, Shock, and Conviction. Which Conviction is where? Down here at the bottom here. Okay. Now, defensive auras. I don't really need any of these, do I? No, because I get boosts from these three. Alright, so... Trying to think. If I want to go... I could go max out Fire again, but I don't know if that's the best option. Is it a good option, though? Okay, so... Yeah, I'm going to pause the recording one more time. Okay, looks like I'm actually wanting to play my Holy Fire Paladin again. Go back and run my Holy Fire. But, instead of focusing on points on everything, I'm just going to see exactly what I need for things. Yeah, because I got Holy Fire, Holy Freeze, and Holy Shock. $16, $11, $9. Yeah, that explains why. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and, for now, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I'm going to max this out too. Okay, so that's both maxed out there, which is good. Yeah, so that's really good damage. I have 10 more points. I'm going to go ahead and put the 10 points into Resist Fire, because this is going to help me out with Holy Fire, which is its own damage level. And we're going to run pretty much the same stuff we were running, but Sacrifice is our primary build, damage attack. And Holy Shield does its thing. And we have 75% chance to block, 86% chance to hit Knight. And that's what we're running right now. 110, 132. Yep, cool. And we are... I'm currently calling this about the build that we're going to be running. And I got a few more minutes because I had to pause the recording twice. And yeah, we're just going to hop back out to the City of the Damned and see how he does. Because this might be something that eventually this is actually doing a lot better. No, it might be worth not sitting around throwing my build into like 4 different directions. If I can pick a direction, my build does way better. And that's not counting the fact that I still have a couple of skill points untouched. Yeah. It's also not counting me swapping this in for another plus to skills, which I'm going to go do. Because I am going to put on this, because that's a plus to skills even harder. Yeah. A much higher plus to skills is the big point for that. Alright. Well, awesome. We've already found the position we wanted to be in. And yeah, my pure damage is actually really good now. Dang. I am happy with this. It's just a little build that I threw together right quick. I still don't have any good gear for it. There's obviously better gear you can go for. But for now, it definitely helps out that my damage is really high now. Cool. Alright. Go ahead and take out Mephisto Soulstone. Swap across, put this on. Put that on there. Beat the thing with the thing. And now we just do our stuff. Okay. Well, that's nice. I got an rune. And a couple of flawlesses and perfects. I like all that. That's all good. Alright. And the build is definitely buffed compared to what it was. Extra level monsters, nothing important there. Yeah, I'm happy with it so far. And even killing fire immunes isn't that bad. Now when something's not fire immune, it just melts now. How much damage does this increase? 301 to 403. Okay, and then it combines with the effects of sacrifice to do even more. So now, I have an idea that I might need to get Dragon. Because I've seen bits and pieces that say that Dragon's really good. I don't recall what Dragon can go in. I'm going to have to look it up and find that between episodes. Now, once we get the... I'll go until I get the next location. Waypoint. There we go. That's the term I'm looking for. Once I get the next waypoint, then it'll be time to call it for this episode. Wait, this is not where I want to be. I went up when I should have went down. And I mean, my straight DPS is definitely good enough. And I like my block chance and everything too. There it is. Cool. All right. That's nice. We're going to go ahead and call it there. And thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.